Very aptly put.
You know.
It's going to start on Smashville.
What? You telling me that
Seriously
all right. A beauty?
But who is the beast here?
Banana.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at how beastly that thing is. Oh, my God. He's beasting out on him real quick.
Please don't say that again. But you can definitely tell it again. It's how Dill is managing to put on the percentage so quickly onto Bankai, so aggressively. The match just started. Barely 30 seconds in.
Devin, did you have a fight with Dill recently or anything?
Yeah, you looking a little angry.
Is he calling you a brat?
Oh, yeah, what is this?
Yes, a brat.
What's the
can
tag
you
of the week?
Explain this one?
What's the tag?
You're telling me
All
you
right.
can't explain this one?
We don't get the lore until we don't get the lore until
after. Is he calling Bankai a brat? Let's assume for the narrative that he's calling Bankai a brat.
Ooh, what a call out.
You know, this kid thinks he can walk in here, win Xenos with his fancy schmancy jersey, while Dill's just wearing a long sleeve shirt in 80-degree weather, and he's had the audacity to face him.
He's got to do it for the style. He's got to do it for the culture.
Now, against Zero Suit, Rage, really good. It's, you know, Dill's going to be wanting to take this stock off really quickly because Bankai's punish game is unlike any other I've seen in New York with this character. Very lethal. I've seen him kill characters at Zero. So
it's certainly possible.
Especially Diddy, too. This man has faced the best of the best. He's faced Dill, he's faced Angel, he's faced Shoyo James. My boy's seen it all.
And with all that being said, Backer cleans up all that Rage.
Yeah.
Before Bankai can even do anything with it. He still has a bit built up onto Dill, and if he manages to get Dill to stay in one spot long enough, he might be able to stop all this momentum that Dill's built so early on into the game.
I talked about this with the Odyssey versus Angel set, where Angel did a really good job as Diddy Kong, just staying, like, he was staying mobile. He wasn't staying too stationary, and that allowed, because players like Bankai and Odyssey thrive very heavily off of their advantage state. And when you don't have your opponent in a defensive position, it can be really hard to get that punish started.
Well said.
Yeah, so I want to see, I don't know. I like the strat here. It's a lot more not really par for the course than what I see for Dill. Dill's a very systematic player. So, you know, a lot of what he has in place, he'll follow to a T. Bankai, a little more freeform, though, given his character. His punish game is also immaculate. Even stocks, too, so we're going to... It's getting scary. I'm getting a little scared, Frank.
Listen, it very likely can stay at this even game up until we reach into those exceedingly high percentages. The way that Bankai is able to at least turn that one situation that he gets for every one of Dill's keeps the percentage even. And with solid decision-making like that, Bankai is going to be able to at least stay alive, find that one situation where he'll be able to find it over Dill, take the game one over him. But like you've built up, Dill's moving. Yeah, this man is straight schmoovin', and that's always been one of Diddy Kong's greatest assets, the fact that everything in his kit lets him stay mobile. It lets him just be this mobile arsenal where he can keep on putting out pressure.
Dude, forget Geico, forget Allstate, forget every other car insurance you've ever thought of. Banana. Invest in Banana, because that Banana literally opened up that entire punish rim.
All right, listen, value of the stock going down, down, down. It's time to buy.
He got Dill in the corner. Once Dill was in the corner, he could not move out of the corner. He killed him because he had him still. If you get the Monchi to stop moving, the Monchi will die.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not going to fight that one.
Can't fight it.
So the ban was on Final Destination, as marked on the screen.
Yeah, good call.
And we're moving ourselves back to Smashville.
I love that interface now. There's some majors that aren't even doing it like that. Devin bringing his programming prowess to assist House in the best ways possible.
It's so good. He keeps the house nice.
He does. He makes the house look like a mansion. Even
Now,
though it might just be like a little condo.
I mean, honestly, it's New York. We could definitely fit 3,000 people in an apartment building.
One bedroom,
there's a museum literally down the block from the Xeno venue that tells the story of such. You thought the house at 3,000 was nice?
New York, home of the most prestigious.
The apartment of 7,000.
Clown schools. The most prestigious clown schools. Yeah, we can fit that much in there.
Talking about clowning around, we bring it back to game 2, and we're just going to swing at Bankai. It's not going to take the stock just yet, but if we move our fists a little bit more, anything's possible.
Yeah. Dill staying mobile once again, just sticking to it. It works. But however, it just takes really one little moment where Dill's in like defensive mode. Like when his duelist shifted him to defense position, that's when Bankai moves in with his 3 blue eyes white dragons, and he's ready to kill him.
You never want to put your blue eyes in defense position. It didn't work for Dill.
It didn't work for Dill. He lost it. All right, how many more obscure 90s, early 2000s references can I squeeze into the set?
It's not even obscure. You just say things. I feel like we start the set, you open up Wikipedia on your phone, you press the try my luck button, and whatever the first piece of pop culture is, you make it your game plan to reference that.
This is off topic, but we were in the group, we were chatting with each other on Facebook Messenger, and you were like, you are literally white EE.
Honestly,
I was
you fix your game up, that's the truth.
Anyway. Sorry, Dill. Sorry, Bankai. But
sorry, audience.
Sorry, Mom. Yeah. So it's been looking pretty even though. Both of them have been kind of getting a little more accustomed to each other's playstyles. You see the adaptation really taking place. Neither of them are really overcommitting too much.
When there's a lot of microaggressions in this particular matchup, it never looks like one player can really take it until it's absolutely in one player's favor. And the deciding factor of that tends to be the existence of Banana and the presence of resources.
Wow, that could have been it right there. That get-up attack, it could have been Banana into like F smash or something like that. Or Banana into like raw back air. Like
at these percentages, we're entering Slap City soon.
Buy Slap City right now on Steam. Yeah, one down tilt really. Like you said, Slap City.
That's what I'm talking about. We wave our hands.
We've got a lot of rage.
We wave our hands in the air for game 3.
Not really much rage. We got a lot of percent on Bankai.
That's the ticket. That's the ticket. It's not really so much.
Everyone sleeps on up tilt, I feel like.
That's because the move doesn't come out until it's time to just press the dead kill button.
Also, you're like, oh, he just threw that move out, and it's like frame. It's got to be like what frame?
It's a little bit of a later end move.
Like frame 5 or 5 to 8 or something like that.
It's not that quick.
It's a tilt. It's
a tilt, yeah, so it's generally speaking fast.
I don't know my numbers. But it looked fast.
As far as the animation goes, Diddy's just lazily waving his hand above his head.
It's
like
fast,
there's flies above his hat. You can't swing his hat at him, so he's just going to wave at them.
So taking a Smashville once again to conclude this set. This has been a slobber knocker. Both of them have been kind of going back and forth.
There's always a lot of hits back and forth in this particular matchup.
For sure.
Just because Zero Suit's able to keep up with the mobility of Diddy Kong, and Diddy Kong is of course going to keep the battle moving forward because he's going to benefit the most from it. He's always able to put out a hitbox, put out something that's going to dictate where this battle's taking place while he's moving. Everyone else needs to keep his speed.
This is definitely one of the harder matchups for Zero Suit. While it's possible, given the low profile that Diddy has, Bankai is forced consistently to land on Dill. And if Dill has Banana in hand, that can prove very detrimental to him, because if he lands on him while he's in shield and he has a Banana, that opens up the punish for Dill. And it makes it a lot harder for Bankai to really stop taking percent.
Banana a lost cause for this particular moment, but
it's just chilling. He's on vacation right now.
See ya. Dill still going to try to manage the fight for stage control without it. He needs his trusty sidekick as quick as he can, though.
I think Dill has been slowing it down a bit more if you realize he's not moving around as much and not as erratically as he was before. I think he's realizing that a lot of Bankai's approaches aren't exactly the safest. My man wanted to whip that monkey like 3 times.
See, this is one of the things about Diddy Kong. It's like, he can control the momentum. Yes. Most people interpret that as gotta go fast. It's time to move. It's time to move at my speed. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. But being able to control the momentum also means being able to slow it back down, clock it back, and force your opponent to have to respond to you waiting. And there are some players who don't adjust well into that sudden change of pace. Now, I'm not saying that Bankai is one of those, but Bankai is taking a little bit back from having to slow down the game plan, and it's going to lead to a lost stock.
He's rushing in a lot more. He's like, I have to hit him, I have to hit him. And it gets hard. He's been trying to mix up his approaches as much as he could, but Dill is just on that hyper defensive. I'd say let Dill freak out a little bit.
I mean, now he could while he's down a stock.
Now that the stocks are even, this opens up a whole new avenue of opportunity for Bankai. He doesn't necessarily have to rush in every time. He even has Banana in his control now, so he doesn't even have to like sweat that. Okay, this could get a little bit of punish start though. The platform mitigating that just a bit.
Little bits of percentage here and there. It's sitting heavily into Dill's favor currently, but Dill's always had a set game plan for something like this. Exactly. You always notice how he's always trying to return to center stage. He's always trying to make sure that the platform is either in contention or it's in his control. Always make sure that he's forcing his opponent to do something so that they feel more comfortable in where to move.
That was a nifty amount of damage that Bankai was able to tack on, though. Dill being forced to land is proving to be quite the hindrance to him, and Bankai is picking that up. That's what he's waiting for. However, that will be the set right there. Really close one. Really, really close one.
But it's going to be Dill's favor. He's going to move on.
Is Bankai still sick? Because he did it last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Bankai's under the weather.
Dude, don't come to a tournament if you're sick.
That's how it be.
Ew, germs.
Germs are yucky. Dill's going to move on to fight Utopian, right? In the next side of winners semis.